Okay, here's my video for how to light the stove. Exciting. The whole thing is out, and I know this because I come to the stove and I see there are no flames at the pilot points. So, all we need to do, step over here first, push the power on switch. All right, should hear a big loud click. All right. Then, take a nice long match. And if you look, you see these little circles here. All right. And I light up all 6 of these little circles. You have to light them all, or it will spew gas into the room. So these are really important. All right. So we've got all 6 little circles lit up for the stove burners. Now I come over here to the Griddle broiler unit, and if you look inside, there is what looks like kind of a metal rod, and I'm gonna light each of these 3 metal rods right at the end. The last one's giving me a little trouble. So if it gives you a little trouble, you can actually just turn on the gas. And it's easier to light. And then shut it off. There we go. So, if you look, we have 1, 2, 3 little metal rods lit. Now, we need to do the oven, which is the trickiest part. The oven doesn't have to be lit because the gas does not come out of it unless you activate the pilot. So the oven is optional. These 9 places on the top of the stove, that is the griddle and the stove burners, they have to be lit when the gas is on, or it's gonna leak gas into the room. The oven is optional, but required if you wanna use the oven. So I've lit a match. I have this bottom panel lifted up and tip it down. That shuts it off, or that opens it up rather. Now, I'm gonna poke the match through this little hole, and in doing so, there is a little metal rod right at the end. I have to use both hands here. Press the red button, hold the match. So, I pressed this red button underneath here. All right, and then held the match at the end of that rod. Now what I'm gonna do is let go of this button really slowly, because it's kind of testy. And make sure that pilot flame stays lit. And you can repeat it on the second oven, which I'll do right now. Why not? Relight the match here. All right, so open the panel, put my match into the hole, get the end of that metal rod, push the button, the oven is by far the hardest thing. Gradually let that button out, trying to keep that flame lit in there. Okay. And you have a lit stove.